Hello everyone, my name is Chance, or more musically known as Shadowblade. And I come to you today to explain, why I'm not signed to a record label and why I'm not, making it within the music industry. As well as how I came to be in music. Well, let me start off by telling you a little bit about myself so you guys have a better understanding. First off, I was born in Anchorage, Alaska, 1990. When I was born with one kidney and one kidney and 1.5 lungs. And I was also born 1 pound 12 ounces. Was not supposed to live. Doctors told my mom that I would not live past birth. And yet here I sit 27 years later talking to you guys. And I'm sure some of you know by now. I initially got my start in music back in early 2011. I met up with a bunch of really good people in 2012 and started working really hard in music since. And, my friend Zach, also known as Possessed One, he was amazing enough to, take me in and help me. Which he still does to this very day. He still does a wonderful, amazing job. I couldn't ask for a better, music manager than him. But about 2 to 3 years ago, he sent my music to a record label, and they said they would think about it. And ultimately, he got a deal where he met up with them at a club that, he goes to every weekend, and that they go to a lot. So he met one of the A&Rs there. And, he showed them some of my music. And they were like, dude, this is really good. Where can we find this guy? What's his name? Well, he was like, I've got him right here. I can call him up. You guys can talk. And everything else. And so, he had them call me up on video chat so, that we could talk face to face. And they sat right there in front of him and told me that because of how I look, I would not make it in the music industry because of how I physically look. And I'll admit, I confronted them about it, and I asked them, I was like, well, why won't you sign me? Like, instead of focusing on my looks, you should focus on my talent and what I can bring to the table. Because you already know that, I do have a small but very widened, fan base following. I've got fans from places like Indonesia. I've got fans over in India, Singapore, the Philippines, as well as here in the US. So, I've got a small but tight-knit fan base. And they did not say another word and basically hung up the call. Well, little did I know that me confronting them and also putting a diss song out on them because of what they said to me And what I told you guys, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Like, they said a lot of really screwed up things, and I'll admit, I did put a diss track out on them, calling them out on what they said to me, because at that point, it was no longer business, it was personal. So, I did what I had to do. I put out a diss track. Well, ever since, they've been going around to other major record labels and talking crap about me, telling them not to sign me because of how I look, because I'll do this and that when I won't. And if you guys are wondering what label it is, it was actually with WB Records. Or if you guys are wondering what WB stands for, or if you don't know, it's Warner Brothers Records. They've done music for major movies. They're the ones that put out all the major production music in movies. And, every day I get asked, why are you not signed? It's because every label I talk to bullies me. They tell me I'll never make it because of how I look. I get my artwork stolen every day. I get my music stolen every day by random people. And every day, you know what they tell me? Oh, you're too ugly to be able to do this. Oh, you're too ugly to make it in the music industry. You couldn't have done this art piece. You're too ugly. That's the type of scrutiny I face every day. And a lot of you are wondering, well, why can't you work? Well, to be honest with you, I didn't finish high school because I got my diploma ripped off from me. And here in Ohio, you have to pay for, your GED classes, which my family can't afford. We just barely get by on bills month to month. We're lucky if we're able to treat ourselves to a soda once a week. And, ultimately, I can't physically work because, about 5 months ago, my mom was in a terrible accident. She was actually hit by a car in oncoming traffic. She got thrown 10 feet and really messed up her hip really badly. And ever since then, she can't do very much. So I literally have to sit here at home and help take care of her. Every day, that's my life. And then more recently, she had gallstone surgery, so, there's that as well. And people don't realize, but those two things are very debilitating to her. And, every day, she fights harder than anybody I know to survive. And, people keep asking me, well, why don't you, wear a mask or something like that? Well, why would I need to wear a mask? Why should I hide who I really am? I shouldn't have to hide who I am. I really shouldn't. As a matter of fact, just last night, I was talking to another very big label who actually the Backstreet Boys were signed with back in the day, which is Jive Records. Very huge label, very big fan of their artists and their music. Well, I spoke with the A&R on the phone, only by voice chat, not video. And he asked me, he was like, so, if we do sign you, what do you plan on doing? Just out of pure interest, they were wondering. And I told them how I wanted to be the first successful music artist that's special needs, as well as run the first ever successful record label that focuses on helping kids with special needs who are interested in music and helping them become independent. And you know what he did? He sat right there and laughed at me. To my face, he sat right there and laughed at me. And every day I get faced with this kind of stuff. I get scrutinized by major labels. Every day I get told that I'm not good enough. Every day I get told because of how I physically look that I would not make it in the music industry. And time again, I have even more people telling me, your stuff's very good, I like what you do, keep doing it, you deserve to be signed. And at one point, my best friend from high school, Samantha Klinger, she said something that is completely true. What these labels are doing to me is discrimination. They're singling me out and discriminating against my physical appearance when I can't help how I look. I can't help that. And this is the type of stuff I face every single day. Every day I'm being torn down by record labels, told that I'm not good enough. Every day I face people lying to my face. I get told that I'm never going to be good enough. And, she's right. What these labels are doing to me is discriminating against me because of my physical appearance and not focusing on my talents and what I can bring to the table. Do I have any money? No. Do I have a computer? I used to, but not anymore because it basically quit and we had to get rid of it. So I no longer have a computer to do my stuff. All I have is this Kindle, which I'm barely able to do anything on. I don't have anything other than that and my USB mic. That's all I've got. Is my Kindle and my skills with music and a USB mic. That's all I got. And if you guys don't believe me, here's where my Kindle usually sits, or my computer. As you can see, nothing but food and stuff over there now. Like, right there, as you guys can see, nothing but food and an empty space. That's where my computer used to sit. So I don't have anything except my talents. That's all I've got. And do I want to prove these record labels wrong and show them that I can be successful? Yes, I do. But I need your guys' help. And I know it's not like I'm in tears, it's because I am. Because it's messed up. But with your guys' help, with your help, and sharing this video around to everybody, hopefully something can come of this. And I'll admit, at one point I did have a $2 million record deal that I was supposed to sign for, but the guy that did it, it was actually for Strange Music. And if you guys don't know Strange Music, look up Tech 9. Well, I was supposed to sign with Strange Music, but the guy that was trying to sign me didn't have that right. That wasn't his position or his ranking in the music industry label to do so. And ultimately the deal went void. And I wasn't able to get signed. And if some of you are wondering, I'm literally first generation music producer and singer and songwriter in my family. And music's my whole life. That's how I escape from reality. That's how I escape all the stuff I go through every day. I use music to escape being bullied. I use music to help others, which is what I would ultimately like my music to do, is to help other people. Whether they're going through depression, whether they're going through being bullied, situations at home, mental problems, whatever they're going through, I want my music to help them. And, every day I get told by a lot of people who enjoy my work, you deserve to be signed. Your music is very good. Your melodic scream vocals are that of the legendary and the late Mitch Walker from Suicide Silence. And, that type of stuff, it means the world to me. So you see, as you guys just saw, I don't have anything. I don't have any money. I don't have a job because I can't work. I don't have a computer. But yeah, I still keep trucking on every day and producing music as best as I can via Kindle Fire. But like I said, with your guys' help, I can not only put an end to this, situation with these labels for good, but I can also, and possibly, put an end to this discrimination for good. And not only for myself. I not only want this for myself, but I want this for other music artists like myself. I want this for myself and for other music artists who are being discriminated against like myself. So with that being said, guys, if you could please share this video around to everyone and everywhere. Like, share it to, your friends, your family. Share it to news channels especially, because I do want the news to know about this. Like, I want everybody and everyone, I want everyone all over to know about this, to know my story and know what I go through every day. Not just as a music artist, but as a person being discriminated against. So please, guys, I urge every single one of you, share this video around. Share it to, your local news station. Share it to newspapers. Share it everywhere that you can. Help this video go viral, please. Help this video go viral so that we can make a change. With that being said, guys, this is Chance, also known as Shadowblade, and I'll see you guys later.